Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Kaylee and today's class is our final day of the Duality Challenge. This is your slow flow. This class is going to be very meditative, very chill, relaxing, and we aren't going to use any equipment, but a block, a strap, or a bolster could be helpful depending on what you have at home, but again, not required, not necessary. We are going to get started right here in a seat. So if you know you like to prop yourself up, grab that block or pillow and meet me here. You can take the hands to face up on the tops of the thighs and then close the eyes down. Straighten out the spine, so lift the crown of the head to the sky and feel that lengthen the back and descend the shoulders towards the mat. Taking a few moments to simply arrive, to find your seat. And once you do, start to breathe a little bit deeper than your natural breath. Maybe you sigh out of the mouth as a way to clear anything that you do not need in this moment. And as you settle into this rhythm of breath, notice that as you draw your attention to it, when you follow the inhalation and the exhalation, that the mind is able to become more present in the moment. A lot of times when we are in stillness or moving slower, the mind sort of catches up and can take over sometimes. So know that your anchor to the present moment in this practice is your breath, and that it is always there for you to come back to. And before we start, letting go of any criticism or judgment that you might have around this. So in class, maybe the mind will wander off to what you're doing for the rest of the day, your next meal. And when it does, instead of shaming yourself for thinking of something, of letting the thoughts take over, just lovingly bring yourself back to your breath, back to the present, knowing that those thoughts will be waiting for you when you step off of the mat. And take a few more breaths here. Final breath in and out. Take the hands onto the tops of the knees. You can keep the eyes closed. Start to drop the chin down towards the chest, but keep the length in the spine. And then roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Move back through center and then roll over to the left. Side to side a few times, starting to open up cervical spine, back of the neck. Maintaining a long, straight spine as you do this will not only let you get the most out of this stretch, but it will also protect the spine. Last one. Rolling your right ear to your right shoulder and holding it. Draw left shoulder even farther down to the mat. Maybe take the left fingertips off of the knee onto the mat and then push into them to find traction to deepen the stretch. Gently release that. Draw the chin towards the chest and then switching sides. Left ear to left shoulder. Draw the right shoulder down towards the mat. Maybe you lengthen. Right leg out, or right arm rather, out long. And then releasing right hand back to the knee. Drop the chin down towards the chest. Again, sit up really tall and take the hands behind the back of the head. Interlace the fingers and let the head get really heavy here, using the weight of the hands, the arms, to stretch the upper back. Maintaining a long and straight spine. And then on your inhale, start to puff the heart forward. As you open the elbows wide, squeeze the shoulder blades together and lean back a little bit. On the exhale, round in. Try to get the elbows to tap in front of you, making a cat shape in the back. Inhale to open out. Puff the heart forward. Eyes can open if that is helpful, but I recommend keeping them closed, staying inward, and focusing less on what this looks like, more on what it feels like. Inhale to come back out to neutral. Reach the arms out by the sides, and then take your right arm down. Left arm floats over the head. And switch. Left hand down, right arm floats over the head. Couple times side to side, opening up through the side bodies. Eyes can float open or stay closed. Keep the chest broad here. And then come back to neutral. Draw the knees in towards the chest, turn towards the top of the mat, and let's lay on the belly. Come all the way down, resting the head on the hands for a moment, finding a space here that feels good to just hang out. Maybe the forehead just touches the mat. You could grab an actual pillow if that's more comfortable, or you could spin the head to one side. And then start to draw the right knee up into a half frog shape, flexing the right toes. Feel that start to relax the hips. And start to walk the hands underneath the shoulders. On your inhale, press into the left foot. Start to lift into a half frog cobra. On your exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, press back up, lifting up through the heart. On the exhale, lower back down. One more. Inhale, lift up. And exhale to lower. Press into the hands and lift all the way up to a seat. Right foot will come down to the outside of the mat on the left side. So you're facing the back of the mat now. From here, left arm lifts to the sky, right hand plants behind, and then twist. Left elbow on right thigh. Walking the right hand back to deepen. And again, think about a long spine and twisting, rotating from your shoulders. And then swivel around, capture the right leg in the arms and start to rock the right leg like a baby. Left leg is still out, long. Left toes are flexed. If it's more comfortable to bend the left knee in, like so, you could always be here. Depends on what feels most stable for you. Eventually we will find a forward fold though, so be mindful of that. Sitting up nice and tall and just starting to iron out any tension in the hip. And then from here, we'll deliver the right foot over the left for our crisscross forward fold. Inhale to lift the arms up to the sky. On the exhale, start to hinge forward at the hips and reach for the feet. Flex both toes and try to draw the belly down to the thighs first, followed by the head. Feeling the stretch on the back side of the body. When you're ready, come on up. From here, we're going to transition to a tabletop shape. So we'll spin around and kick the right leg out, coming in to a funky tabletop, left knee down, right leg out long. Start to bend into the right knee and then straighten through the right leg. Couple more times like so, opening through right inner thigh. And then come back to center. On your inhale, think cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. And exhale, tuck, round, curl everything in, cat. Again, inhale, opening. Exhale, curling in. Couple more. Press into the right foot. Beautiful. Come back to neutral. Tuck the left toes and then send the hips back towards the left heel. Stretching through the left foot, right inner thigh. Shift back forward as you do. Come down to both knees and then lower back to the belly. Take a moment here. Hands come underneath the forehead for a little pillow. Noticing the difference between the sides. And then as you're ready, left leg up into your half frog shape. Flex the left toes. Knee is in line with hip. Breathing. And again, finding a moment of pause, a moment of relaxation. And then start to press up onto the hands. On your next inhale, lift up into your cobra. On your exhale, lower back down to the mat. 2 more. Inhale to lift, feeling that stretch in the front body. Exhale takes you back down. Last one. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. This time, inhale, swivel all the way around to a seat. Left foot plants, right leg is long. Left hand goes behind. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale to twist, hooking right elbow on left thigh. Again, you can walk the left hand back, sit up tall, and deepen the twist. Feels so good. One more breath. Beautiful. Unravel and then take left knee into the chest and rock it side to side. Flexing the left toes to keep the knee safe. Feeling this in the left glute. From here, delivering left foot over right for your fold. Reach the fingers up to the sky, and your exhale takes you there. Flexing both feet. Again, belly to thighs first before you lower the head. On your inhale, come on up. We'll swivel around one more time to our funky tabletop. So right knee lands, left leg goes out long in line with the hip, and then start to bend and extend into the left leg. Keeping left leg straight, finding neutral on your inhale. Cow pose, drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck round, curl in, cat. Again, inhale and exhale. Couple more. Finding this openness through the spine. And noticing that this is probably going to feel quite different from a normal cat-cow. Moving back through neutral, tuck the right toes and send the hips back towards the right heel, stretching through the right foot and left inner thigh. And then start to shift back forward. Untuck the toes, come on to the left knee. Now tuck both toes, take a deep breath in. Breath out sends the hips high, downward facing dog. Send the heels to the mat as you lift the tailbone to the sky and press into the hands to lengthen the spine. You can pedal, you can sway side to side. What feels good in this shape for you? On your inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale to step right foot through in between the hands, low lunge. Left knee lands, toes untuck. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, can you sink low into your hips? Squaring the hips to the top of the mat, reaching the fingers to the sky. Let's take a deep breath in. On the breath out, eagle arms right under, left over. Press the palms together. Continue to squeeze the inner thighs together and then start to lean back, opening up through the heart. And then take the spine back to neutral. Release the hands at the inside of the right foot and then push the hips back, straighten through the right leg. Once you're there, inhale to open right arm to a twist. So right leg is straight, hips are square to the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale and exhale. On the inhale, low twisted reverse. So we'll bend into the right knee, left hand up to the sky, right hand to the left thigh or calf. So a low lunge twist. And then release both hands to the top of the mat. Heel toe the right foot to the left for pigeon. Drop down onto the right hip. Inhale to lift the spine first, find length. And exhale to fold over the right leg. Flexing the right foot and lowering. Finding your breath as you hang out here. And then when you're ready, walking yourself up onto your hands, let's roll over onto the right hip to sweep the left foot forward. Right foot, left inner thigh, hands sweep up to the sky. And then exhale to fold over the left leg, Janu Shirshasana. Reaching the crown of the head towards the left toes. On your inhale, come up, plant the right hand behind the hip. Press the hips forward. Find a little back bend, opening up through the heart. And gently release all the way back down. You can cross the ankles and just step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. On your inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, left foot steps in between the hands, low lunge. Right knee down, untuck toes. Inhale to lift. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Let the hips drop as you square them to the top of the mat, squeezing the inner thighs together just enough to stay stable in this shape. Let's take a deep breath in. Breath out, left arm underneath right, eagle arms. Inhale to start to lift, find a bit of a back bend. Breathing into right hip flexor. Inhale to take the spine back to neutral. On the exhale, plant the hands on the inside of the left foot and then push the hips back, straighten through the left leg. Right hand stays down. Inhale, open to your twist. Continue to flex the left foot. Send the hips back as you take the crown of the head forward and twist from your shoulders. And then when you're ready, start to drop left foot, windmill the arms, left hand to right thigh, right arm sweeps by the ear, low twisted reverse. And then cartwheel both hands down, left foot over to the right for pigeon. Flex the toes, square the hips, and lower over the left leg. Release the head. Maybe grab something to place it on. And when you arrive, finding stillness. And start to press up onto the hands, roll over onto the left hip, sweep the right leg forward. Flex the right toes, lift the arms up to the sky, and exhale, Janu Shirshasana. Left foot at right inner thigh, right leg long, reach crown of the head towards the toes. When you're ready, lift up. Plant the left hand behind the hip. Push the hips forward, opening up through the heart. Lower the hips back down. This time, reach both feet forward, and we'll come all the way down onto our back. Bend the knees in once you get there. Step the feet close to the hips. Inhale, lift to your bridge, squeezing shoulder blades together. You can interlace fingers underneath you. Press into the feet to lift the hips even higher. Final stretch for the front body. Release the fingers, one vertebra at a time. Come on down. Draw the knees into the chest. Final shape, happy baby. Flex the toes. Take the knees wide. You can rock or stay in stillness. And then pull the knees back into the chest. Release all the way down to the Shavasana shape of your choice. You can do Supta Baddha Konasana, traditional. Legs up the wall would feel really nice after this class if you have an empty wall space close by. Wherever you are, close the eyes down. Let the body get heavy. Let the breath flow in its natural rhythm. And intentionally commit to staying for these few moments in stillness and silence, just for you. Slow, deep breath in. And a slow, deep breath out. You can wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe a full body stretch when you're ready. Rolling over to one side, pressing yourself up into a comfortable seat. Sitting up tall, final moment of stillness. Draw the hands to the heart center. Take a moment to call in a feeling of gratitude for showing up and doing something for you, not only today, but every day this week that you've taken the challenge. And can you bring that feeling of gratitude with you into the rest of your day, week, month, year? We'll take a final breath together. Take your deepest, fullest breath in. And exhale, sigh, let it go. Blink the eyes open. Great work. I hope you loved this class, all of the classes in this challenge. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for 50K. You all mean the world to me, and you are the reason why I'm able to teach so many classes and do this for a full-time job. I seriously am so grateful. This is my dream, and sharing it with you all over the world is truly a dream come true. If you didn't already know, I am actually teaching a retreat next year, or this year actually. I'm filming this last year. Now it's 2023, so just 4 months away pretty much. I will be teaching a retreat, and I would absolutely love for you to join. It is April 20th to the 24th. It's 5 days of yoga, Pilates, meditation, yummy food in the Mexican sun. So if you're interested, please check out the link down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.